So, hey guys, I haven't really figured out how to make a deck with, like, the stuff, right? Obviously, this isn't an actual list. Alright, so, I just wanted to talk about some, like, ideas I had brewing for, like, kind of deck ideas I want to do. So, first off, I want to talk about Ryu Okami. So, Ryu Okami has this effect. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, your opponent sends one card from the extra deck to the graveyard. So, I'm assuming with how this works, well, it should work in theory with Black Garden, and I haven't completely fully tested this yet, but if you use Black Garden and Maxi, like let's say I control Black Garden, right? And then the next turn, it's my opponent's turn, right? And then I activate Maxi. Whenever my opponent normal summons a card, right? Then it'll special summon a plant token on my side of the field, and I will get a draw for that. So, I'm assuming with the wording of Maxi here, uh, each time your opponent special summons a monsters, immediately draw one card. So that's like the same condition for Ryu Okami here. So the idea is if you have 3 Ryu Okami, your opponent gets 3 special summons, and then their entire extra deck gets sent to the graveyard. That's kind of what I was thinking of doing with Ryu Okami here, but couldn't quite get there. I'm not exactly sure how to, like, get 3 Ryu Okami on board. Like, Shaman of the Tenyi probably works. Like, this allows you to summon one from hand or the graveyard. If you have another wire monster in your graveyard, I guess. For example. Sounds doable enough. And this only stops you from, let's see, you cannot activate the effects of monster special summon from the extra deck. Except for Tenyi monsters. So this isn't even an extra deck monster, but yeah, we're pretty good with this. And then we also have a way to easily search Black Garden, being Garden Rose Maiden. But the logical answer is just to simply take this to the next level of extreme. So I was thinking, like, of also maybe making a build of a deck that's actually more playable than Ryu Okami, right? So I was thinking, like, specifically that, like, you can just play raw dinos, right? And that's cool and all, but what if we mix, like, True King Lithosagum here with, you see these dino cards, they allow you to special summon a level 4 or higher dinosaur type monster in your deck, like, same effect on Baby Cerosaurus and, Petit Ranodon, not hard once per turn. And then, I guess with this effect here, hopefully we destroyed 2 Earths, right? This can also destroy on field, which is interesting. So then we can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish up to 3 monsters from it with different names. You can only use each effect hard once per turn, but assuming I also have the ability to summon a few Diablosis as well, because Zuo, Bancho, Gaga Coat, and Dodo Dwarf, Go Glove are also Earth. So I'm thinking of maybe if we can do an Automata pickup into Automata Para, that we can go into Diablosis, like a few of them. Hopefully. Not 100% sure, of course, but hopefully you can do so, right? And then, if we can, that's 1, 2, 3, and then they'll banish 1, 2, 3, 6 cards. Yeah, my brain was kind of off there. It should banish 6 cards from our opponent's main deck, right? Wait, actually this doesn't banish face up, down, right? No, this just raw banishes them. No, so we banish 3 from the extra deck face down, banish 3 from the extra deck with this, and then we banish the top of the deck. Just check in for a second. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by value and target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it face down. So only the banish face downs equal, or banish cards from your opponent's main deck face down equal to the amount of banish face down cards they have. That's the only hard once per turn on Diablosis. Everything else is soft once per turn. Or not once per turn at all. I mean, if all three of them get to destroy a card, that they would banish 3 face down from your opponent's graveyard, I guess. And there should be targets in theory if that happens, unless they beat over tokens, I guess. But anyways, these were just some ideas I had for this. I've been thinking about this for a while. I haven't really figured out if there's a better way to utilize these, I guess, or if there's a better way of doing this, but in summary, it's just banishing half of your opponent's extra deck, and they'll probably be unable to play. So, just for example, though, let's go for Sword Soul, right? Typically, the amount of Chizaos played is 2. The amount of Shengyings that should be played is 1, and the copies of Baron should be also 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can banish 3 with True King with Osagam here, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then I still have 3 more off of Diablosis if I can summon 3 Diablosis. And they're just gone. Banish face down. And a lot of strategies are actually pretty extra deck heavy. In fact, even Runic can suffer from this pretty hard. Even if you have 3 Hugin, I could banish all 3 Hugin face down and they'll never come back. That's glorious. Some people only play 2 Hugin anyways. Depends on the build exactly, I guess, but that's the general kind of idea I have for this. Maybe the field spell Lost World would help? I guess Lost World does make sense. The Druid Egg tokens also earth randomly, but it's summoned to your opponent's field, so This does play around like Gamma and some other stuff too. So if we can play it, this is not a bad card at all. And I guess we can like Oviraptor effect pop the token here to summon another baby Ceratosaurus or something. Kind of thing. Try to build some advantage, I guess, but that's the general idea that I'm trying to work on here, but still very a work in progress. If you guys have any suggestions or advice, feel free to put them in the comments. I do read your comments, so yeah, that's about all I wanted to share with you guys today, so bye.